Dorothy, would you please describe Michael as a person?
Okay, I'd like to very much. Michael Roschen was 21 years older than myself, and we met in Tyler School of Art. We were both getting our master's degrees, so he's 21 years older than myself, and so I was 62 and he was 83 when he passed. I really wish he had lived a lot longer, but he never treated me as a child. We were always equal, and he's very patient and very kind. We made decisions together. He was very, very easy to get along with for me. Very curious. He actually helped me to problem solve in many respects. Different things that would happen in the house, we would come to a decision on what to do and to fix it together. And I learned from him a lot of skills of mechanical working and so forth. He was very demanding and very precise and very disciplined in the way he was working. He had a good sense of humor as well, and I wrote a few of his cute little things down. We went to Nova Scotia one summer, and we were both teaching, so we both had off the summers. And so in this one place in Nova Scotia, it was a store that sold codfish. And their whole livelihood of the whole little town was all built around the codfish. So they had this big sign in the fish store, "In cod, C-O-D, in cod we trust." So we remembered that, and every time we would go in a store, we would say, "In cod we trust." So cod was a very delicious fish that they actually caught there, and the fish industry in Nova Scotia was actually dwindling when we were there. But it was just, we were just fascinated, both of us, to learn different things about everything. I mean, one of the delicacies was the cod tongue. The cod, I didn't know that the codfish had a tongue, but they served that breaded up in Nova Scotia, and my gosh, it was absolutely delicious. So tender and tasty. So we were just, both of us, very fascinated with learning things together. And he related some of his own little experiences about learning English, and he would always call the little flower that they call snapdragons. He would always reverse that and say dragon snappers. So they looked like dragons and they were snapping. So it seemed to me a better word, a better description than snapdragons for that little flower. And another one, he went into a hamburger store. He used to go to New York a lot before I met him. And he was going into the museums and the bookstore there, Russian bookstore. I went with him many times after I got to meet him. But this was a story of when he first came to New York, and the store was the Whoppers, the Whoppers, the Big Macs, I think they called them Whoppers. Well, Michael came into this store and he said, "Give me a Whooper." And the lady, of course, knew just what he wanted and just didn't even bat an eyelash. And he remembered that he said it so wrong, and he was so embarrassed after he got out of the store. So we always kid him about the way he said whooper instead of whopper. And another one that was very kind of serious. He went into a breakfast place on Madison Avenue, I guess, and he said he wanted some orange juice in the morning. So he said, "Do you have juice here?" And the man thought he was saying, instead of J-U-I-C-E, juice, he thought he was saying J-E-W-S. "Do you have Jews here?" And when Michael realized that he had said that, he was also completely, I can just see him turning pink. The man replied to "Do you have Jews here?" "We serve people here." Very indignant, he said. Because he thought that Michael meant, J-E-W-S instead of J-U-I-C-E. So that was one of his learning experiences that he had with learning English. He had very high standards and he was very disciplined, I would say. And one of the goals that every single day that I have in my mind, he said to me that "I don't want you to get as big as your mother." Well, he said that because I look like my mother. I do take after my mother, and she was like over 200 pounds when she finally passed. And so that's a goal for me. I really have to lose some weight. And if I remember, Michael really wanted me to. And so that's a standard that he set. And I'm going to do my best to fulfill that, hopefully. I have lost a few over the summer.